When using playlists, you have the Playlist Details tab here, and you could do a few things from this tab. Most importantly is the name. So if you ever need to change the playlist name, you can do that from this tab. Once you make any changes there, click the Save button. You also have the Copy button here. So if you want to make an exact duplicate of this playlist, click Copy, and it'll give you the option to create a new playlist or name that new playlist, and then add or remove content from it from there. The Click to Advance scene is a cool feature if you're using playlists with touchscreens. If you had a series of images in here and you wanted folks to advance to the next image within that playlist, you can check this box and then use the playlist as part of one of your application pages. The playlist mode allows you to randomize the order of the assets within the playlist timeline. The default seconds here is currently set to 0. So what happens is when you add images to the playlist timeline, those are going to add, by default, 10 seconds apiece. So you'll see that I just added this breakfast menu JPEG here, and that's 10 seconds by default. If we change this from 0 to 20, it can be whatever you want, you have control over the default seconds. So if 10 seconds doesn't work for the content that you add as far as your images go, and you want them all to be the same default, this is where you would make that change. So once we save that, then we can add another image here. You'll see that it saves as we add it, and then this will be 20 seconds instead of the default 10 seconds. So our new default time is 20 seconds. And then if you put that back to 0, it's then going to follow the default 10 seconds. The randomized total number of slots works with the advertising module, which we'll talk more about in a separate video. The image transition allows you to apply a fade in and out. Now this only applies for images within the playlist timeline, not a mix of images or videos by themselves. They have to be all images for this fade in and out to work. And then if you're using location-based pricing, location-based menu boards, you also have the option to set up location-based playlists. So they play content for only specific markets, as an example. Obviously, any changes that you make under the playlist detail, you would save, click the Save button, and that'll take you back to the Assets tab to see your playlist timeline. And that's the only save that you'll ever need. Every time that you add or remove content from the playlist, those changes will automatically save.